Hello and welcome. Today, we're talking about something that affects every single one of us as we journey through life, our changing nutritional needs. When we hit our 40s and beyond, our bodies start sending us new signals. Maybe you've noticed you don't bounce back quite as quickly. Perhaps your energy isn't what it used to be. Or maybe those aches and pains are becoming more frequent visitors. Here's the truth. After 40, our bodies undergo significant changes. Our metabolism slows down, our ability to absorb nutrients decreases, and the risk of chronic conditions like heart disease, osteoporosis, and cognitive decline begins to rise. But here's the good news. With the right nutritional support, we can help our bodies age gracefully and maintain vibrant health well into our golden years. Today, I'm going to share the 3 absolutely essential vitamins you should never overlook once you've crossed that 40-year threshold. These aren't just any supplements. They're key players in supporting your long-term health and addressing the specific challenges that come with aging. Let's dive in and discover how these powerful nutrients can help you feel your best regardless of what your birth certificate says. Vitamin D. The sunshine. Vitamin. Our first essential nutrient is vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, because our bodies can produce it when our skin is exposed to sunlight. After 40, vitamin D becomes increasingly crucial for several reasons. First, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. A 70-year-old makes about 75% less vitamin D from the same amount of sun exposure compared to a 20-year-old. Second, vitamin D is absolutely essential for calcium absorption and bone health, which becomes a priority as we age. But vitamin D does so much more than just support our bones. Recent research shows it plays vital roles in immune function, mood regulation, and even cognitive health. Some studies suggest adequate vitamin D levels may help reduce the risk of certain cancers, heart disease, and autoimmune conditions, all concerns that become more relevant after 40. So, where can you get vitamin D? While sunshine is the most natural source, it's difficult to get adequate amounts year-round, especially if you live in northern states like Minnesota, Maine, or Washington. Food sources include fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, egg yolks, and fortified foods like milk and cereal. But even these may not provide enough. This is why many healthcare providers recommend vitamin D supplements for adults over 40. The typical recommended daily allowance is 600 to 800 IU, but many experts suggest that adults, especially those with limited sun exposure or darker skin tones, may benefit from 1,000 to 2,000 IU daily. Always consult with your healthcare provider before starting any supplement regimen, as they can test your current levels and recommend the appropriate dosage for your specific needs. Here's something many Americans don't realize. An estimated 40% of us are deficient in vitamin D. This percentage increases with age and is higher among people with darker skin tones and those living in northern regions. Taking steps to maintain healthy vitamin D levels could be one of the most important things you do for your long-term health after 40. Vitamin B12, the energy vitamin. Our second critical nutrient is vitamin B12, which deserves your full attention once you've passed 40. Why is B12 so important? This powerful vitamin is essential for energy production, nervous system function, and the formation of red blood cells. It also helps maintain proper brain function and supports the creation of DNA. After 40, our ability to absorb B12 naturally declines. This happens because our stomachs produce less of the acid needed to absorb B12 from food. This age-related decrease in absorption affects nearly 30% of people over 50, making B12 deficiency surprisingly common among older adults. The symptoms of B12 deficiency can sometimes be mistaken for normal aging, fatigue, weakness, memory problems, confusion, and even depression. More serious deficiency can lead to nerve damage, anemia, and increased risk of dementia. The good news is that maintaining adequate B12 levels can help prevent these issues. Natural sources of B12 include animal products like meat, fish, eggs, and dairy. Plant foods don't naturally contain B12 unless they're fortified, which makes supplementation particularly important for vegetarians and vegans over 40. For most adults over 40, experts recommend getting 2.4 micrograms of B12 daily. However, because absorption becomes more challenging with age, many healthcare providers suggest supplements or B12 fortified foods for those at risk of deficiency. Sublingual, under-the-tongue supplements may be particularly effective as they can bypass some of the absorption issues in the digestive tract. If you're experiencing unexplained fatigue, tingling in your extremities, or memory issues, ask your doctor about testing your B12 levels. This simple step could make a tremendous difference in your energy, cognitive function, and overall quality of life. Vitamin K2, the forgotten vitamin. Our third essential nutrient is probably one you've heard much less about, vitamin K2. While its cousin, vitamin K1, is known for blood clotting, K2 has distinct and powerful effects that become increasingly important after 40. Vitamin K2's primary role is directing calcium to the right places in your body, namely your bones and teeth, while keeping it out of places it doesn't belong, like your arteries and soft tissues. Think of K2 as your body's calcium traffic director. After 40, this becomes critically important for two reasons. First, we're at greater risk for bone loss and osteoporosis. Second, calcium can begin accumulating in our arteries, contributing to cardiovascular disease, the leading cause of death in America. Research suggests adequate K2 intake may help prevent both these issues simultaneously, strengthening bones while protecting heart health. It's a remarkable two-for-one benefit that few other nutrients can claim. Unlike many vitamins, K2 is not found in significant amounts in most common foods in the American diet. The richest sources include natto, a fermented soybean product popular in Japan but rare in American cuisine. Certain cheeses, particularly those made with bacterial cultures, organ meats, and egg yolks from pasture-raised chickens. Supplementation is worth considering, especially after 40. Look for supplements containing the MK7 form of K2, which stays active in the body longer. A typical recommended dose ranges from 90 to 120 micrograms daily. What makes K2 special is that it works synergistically with vitamin D. They enhance each other's effects when taken together. Interestingly, while calcium supplements have been widely recommended for bone health, taking calcium without adequate K2 may actually increase cardiovascular risk. This is why many forward-thinking healthcare providers now recommend the combination of calcium, vitamin D, and vitamin K2 for optimal bone and heart health after 40. Conclusion. As we wrap up today's discussion on these three essential vitamins for adults over 40, vitamin D, vitamin B12, and vitamin K2, I want to emphasize that nutritional needs are highly individual. Factors like your medical history, medications, genetics, and lifestyle all play important roles in determining your specific requirements. Before making any changes to your supplement regimen, consult with your healthcare provider. They can order appropriate tests to check your current levels and help you develop a personalized plan. Remember that supplements should complement, not replace, a nutrient-rich diet. Focus on whole foods first, colorful vegetables, quality proteins, healthy fats, and limited processed foods. This foundation, combined with targeted supplementation where needed, gives you the best chance at vibrant health in your 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. Thank you for joining me today. Here's to your health and vitality at every age.